at the second match. Without further ado, welcome everyone. This is the VG Pierce, and I'll be coming at you with some Season 9 action for the Cbraw Vision Champions Cup playoffs. And we are going to continue first round coverage. And we're going to have Goblins taking on the Underworld team. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. Let's start this replay up. No spoilers here, guys. Cover up with the brackets. We're going to start up. Oh, it's a tad loud. I'm sorry about that. I'm just getting a little bit excited. Sorry about that. Sergeant Oddity. And plus the music's not playing yet, so it'll get a little bit better. It'll get better. Oh, turn down the music. Okay. Actually, the music is already turned down as much as possible without muting it. But we'll see. Okay, it's coached by Cbraw. Whaaaat-stoners. Coaching the Underworld team will face off against Goblin team coached by WorldSitar. Hugs attack. Let's check out the options real quick after the coin toss. And we're gonna see the Goblin ref. Who's gonna choose? Who paid him enough money? I don't know. Oh, I gotta change that out. There we go. Sorry about that. Well, we are gonna see the Goblins taking on the Underworld team. This is actually the marquee matchup of the week, I'd say. I've been really waiting for this match all week long. WorldSitar piloting the Goblin team. Hugs attacks Cbraw with the Underworld team. And the Underworld team, as you can see, is pretty nicely leveled up, as well as this crazy Goblin team. Both sides looking pretty good. And I know you've been staring at the brackets all day, but again, let's take a look real quick at the brackets again. As you can see on the bottom brackets, whoever wins here will face off against the Plutonian team. So when you think about it, one of these guys here, even though they're a tier 2.5 team, or even a tier 3 team in the Goblin team there, but it's just the tier 2 team of the Underworld team is looking pretty good there. So if they move on, then they have a real shot at taking on this Plutonian team and winning, and then actually have a good shot at getting to the quarterfinals, if not the semifinals and even the finals match. So we might actually see a high-tiered team such as the Goblins or even the Underworld team make it pretty darn far. So I'm pretty excited about this match. This has a lot of implications for the future. Oh man, holy tentacles indeed. They are a little bit out there, guys. A little bit out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skills real quick though before we get any further. And as you see there, Goblin team. Oh man, what are you gonna do? Let's see who's gonna be receiving it all. It will be the Underworld team who's gonna be receiving this ball right here. So fun thing about the Goblin team is that they can be purchasing up a Looney, which is the chainsaw holder, or even the Bombardier that can huck the bombs out there. And in the later goings, you can even get the ball and Chain Man. And I don't think I see him actually. So, oh no, there he is. He's there on the sideline. The Fanatic. He's a beautiful man there. Can clear out the center of the pitch if the rolls go correctly. But nonetheless, they are all pretty fun to play. Hell, the Goblin team in general is just fun to play. Take a look at the skills though. As you can see, +1 in strength and +1 agility with that sure feet. And the sidestep for that Goblin there. So pretty nicely leveled up. Talk about more nicely leveled up individuals. This Troll, multiple block, +1 in strength, block, and the guard ability for that Troll there. And we are going to have yet another Troll in the front line. He doesn't really have too much going on for him, but definitely a welcome addition for the Goblin team. Gonna have yet his other Troll in there to hold up the front line, and then +1 in strength Goblin. I mean, this is pretty good stuff. 6 movement allowance, 3 strength, 3 agility, and a 7 movement allowance. I mean, 7 armor value. It's like a line elf sort of without the 4 agility, right? But I mean, pretty good stuff there. Maybe more along the lines of an Amazon. I'd say like an Amazon right there. Except he's got stunty. Well, okay, I shouldn't compare them at all to anything else, but still, it's pretty hacks when you get a +1 in strength. And here's sidestep, and then blodge for that goblin there, sidestep right there for that other goblin. Loads more goblins come. This one with the wrestle ability, and one would almost have to argue, where is Sneaky Git, right? Where's the Sneaky Git? Where's he at? Well, I don't think I see him. I might have missed him. But you know what? Let's take a look at this crazy Underworld team as well. We're going to see the tentacles. Oh, yes. He's going to have access to the mutations. And so why not get the tentacles for that Warpstone troll and also the claw ability with the block and the dodge. So pretty nice. I think one more skill like stand firm would have been pretty nice for this Warpstone troll. Probably one skill away from the absolute perfect Warpstone troll, but nonetheless, we'll take this man for the time being. And as you can see there from my settings, the sounds, it's all the way down. One more and it'll mute the sounds. So it's either what you hear here or nothing, I guess. I mean, I guess I could turn up the volume in general. Let's see here. Open the volume mix. Let's go to like 65, 60 on the Blood Bowl. There we go. Maybe that'll be a little bit better for you. But of course, that reduces the sound effects. So you just let me know. Oh man. Look at that. Yes, it is going to be a Hail Mary pass for this Bombardier. Wow, so you can actually just huck those bombs anywhere, huh? Oh man, that's actually a pretty nice skill to get for that Bombardier. Yes, it is going to be a Hail Mary pass. Good pointing out there for that extra skill, because I kind of missed it there. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this Underworld team some more. We're going to have extra arms with the sprint, big hand, and also 2 heads. That's the nice thing about the Underworld team. At first, they're kind of not so great to play, but then once you get them going, access to the mutations, you get guys like this, horns, piling on, claw, mighty blow, tackle. I mean, this Storm Vermin's out of control. Well, not Storm Vermin, but the Skaven Blitzer. He's out of control. And then 2 heads for that man over there, and then 2 heads over here with the dodge, wrestle for that line rat there, and then the throwers as the ball carriers. This one with extra arms, and also gonna have that blodge ability, and then more blodge over here for this Underworld team. A couple of guys come in. This one here with 2 heads, and then another one of those wily Underworld goblins, and we are underway. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys like for today's match? Will it be Goblinos, or the Underworld Goblinos? Well, in my preliminary prediction, I did say that I liked the Goblin team, and really, it's I'm a little bit biased. I'd say I like the Goblin team because they just have so much weapons, so much fun to play. You just need a couple of bribes, and he does have a couple of bribes in there, so he's going to be able to keep a couple of secret weapons. Hell, maybe get some key fouls here and there. Why not? Bloodweiser Bay for Cbraw, because, you know, you need it. And that is that. No stadium reducement, so we are on for all of the kickoffs here. Goblin team is quite crazy. WorldSitar played last week with this Goblin team, and yeah, he's pretty technically sound as well. So we'll see what Nuffle has for us. And oh, get the ref! And oh man, I don't know about you, but when I see get the ref and I'm playing against a Goblin team, I'm like, son of a bee! Well, that helps the Goblin team. Well, I mean, that helps both sides, but more so with the Goblin team because he's got those secret weapons, and now he's pretty much predicated on hurting the other team, right? I mean, he's got chainsaw, he's got bombs, right? I mean, it's just all this madness is going to be coming at you, and you just helped them out. Thanks a lot, Nuffle. Thanks a flippin' lot. Exactly. This is definitely going to be a very interesting cast right here. Very interesting game. And one of the prime reasons why we are not going to be seeding the competitions whatsoever, because more often than not, you're going to see the tier 2, tier 2.5 teams at the bottom rung. And so you're not going to often see matchups like this if we have seeding. So that's kind of the thing, right? You're going to have these interesting matches. And it's one of those things. You can't balance something that's a little bit unbalanced. To start off the files, we're going to have the Underworld Goblin. Ooh, death entry there on River Guff. And no regeneration. Thankfully, though, it's just going to be the level 1 troll. But, man, that's like tying one arm behind your back if you are the Goblin team. He needs it to keep those 2 trolls in there to hold up the front line. And he's going to die straight away. And regeneration doesn't work out. So... this could not have been a more worse start, I guess. After the get the ref, he was happy, but then he saw the death injury. What a great foul, and hell, no foul being called on that. Didn't even need to waste the one and only bribe that he had received there. Oh man, and look at the KO. Goblin team gonna strike back, but just the KO. I guess at this point, just take it. Why not? Oh boy. Ooh, look at that bombardier. Hail Mary passes. He's just an artilleryman at this point. Just an absolute terror in the backfield, hucking these bombs from afar. And luckily for the Underworld team, doesn't pay for it. Just kind of whips right there. But man, that is a huge scare right there. And what are you gonna do against that, right? You can't just send one man back there and try to get to him. That just kind of weakens up your offense a little bit. Oh boy, this Goblin team, if he goes to the next round, what an absolute menace. And Goblin team is going to get another injury, and uh-oh time. That's 2 right there. Luckily, again, just going to be on a level 1 Goblin, but still, it's going to be a little bit more scary. Yeah, sure, he's going to keep the secret weapons online here, but the bench needs to be a bit full here if he wants to keep the secret weapons on there, because it is going to be the Underworld's offensive period there. And once he scores, let's say he scores it on turn 8, well, WorldSitar will still have his end of turn 8, and he doesn't have that many bribes, so this could spell something out here, and it could be doom. But before that, another death injury there. But it's going to be on the Underworld team this time. It's going to be the 2 heads Underworld Goblin. And my, oh my, I thought this would be a bloody match. And this is absolutely a big one. -1 in armor value. Oh, the Looney paying some dividends and getting some real payback. It's going to be on the Skaven lineman on top of that. So big injuries everywhere. And there's a bomb coming out of nowhere. Goblin, and it's gonna get this. It's gonna get that Skaven blitzer down, a very dangerous one at that. Here comes the foul. Not gonna be afraid, nonetheless. He's gonna go ahead, get the fouls in. That's what Goblins do best. Get the hits in, and then after that, get these dirty plays going on. Like I said, where's the sneaky get? But I guess when you're gonna be fouling anyways, who cares? Just foul. And we'll be getting yet another of the Underworld team out. And with that, actually, the Underworld team is going to be whittled down to, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 7 guys left on the pitch, if I'm counting correctly. And so at this point, Underworld team needs to just play some offense. And right away, he's just going to get to the backfield, open things up on the right side, because that's where he's dominating. And that's the only place he's dominating at this point. I wouldn't say dominating, more like having the numbers advantage there on the right side. Just so happens to be there. Left side's absolutely been collapsed, especially after that chainsaw hit to the face. And there we go. The thrower. He's going to have to hand it off, and it looks like, ooh, animosity. That's going to be a thing there. Skaven to the Goblins. They don't like each other, and so if you roll a 1 on that, then he absolutely does not want to get the ball from him. And that's something that you have to contend with, but he will be able to make it back there. Goblin still has a chance to get back there. Don't forget, they can always throw the Goblin if necessary to get back there to possibly stop this touchdown incoming, but the Goblin team may not be too worried about this. So what if the Underworld team scores it at this point? So what? It will be the Goblin team's time to shine. Oh, here comes more hits here. The chainsaw. Just going to be stunned. I eat out good. He's going to get stunned right there. Looks like we're going to see more fouls, and it's going to be on the dangerous Skaven Blitzer. Like I said, I'd almost would like to see some sneaky get action, but you can't blame him for all of the level ups that he has done so far. And here comes another entry, and the Apothecary is going to be used on him, and thankfully is going to be okay. One less bribe there for WorldSitar, and he's going to have 2 more left in his pocket. What he had pretty much started off with, and extra arms. The bomb is going to get caught. He's going to be able to throw it away. And this looks like an easy TD. Man. You talk about some extra arms. That will help out. +1 to any attempt to pick up or catch or intercept, and that will help out right there. Catching that bomb in mid-air and was able to get it and throw it away. 3+ on that catch even. And he will get the touchdown. Underworld team scores it. If the first, 5 rounds are like this, we are definitely in for a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, both sides just absolutely getting some mad hits in. Orc cheerleaders in action. Are they just orc linemen in dresses? I don't know, but still. 2 KO members are going to come back in, and the Underworld team, 1 death injury there on the sideline, and another injury. Oh boy, what a big one there. In fact, both of the secret weapons are going to be getting called out, and let's see if he's going to hold off on any of these bribes. Yes, he will. I bet you he is going to get rid of the Bombardier. Yes, the Hail Mary Bombardier, in fact. So going to continue to keep the 1 extra bribe. Going to continue to keep the Looney in. But because the bench is depleted, that will mean the Fanatic comes out. At least the Fanatic will be coming out for 5 more turns here. So not a big loss, but still, I bet you that last bribe is going to continue to see that chainsaw in there. Or perhaps we might see a few more bribes, well-placed ones. I mean, heck, if this Skaven Blitzer gets on the deck and you can foul him with lots of assists, you're going to do it, right? So that's something that the Underworld team needs to contend with and has to prepare for. Don't want to let themselves out too far. That 1 foul will still be committed. And you better believe that WorldSitar will take it. Let's go ahead and switch to the offense on this side of things. And oh, yes. Triago, yes, this is the best game I have seen all tournament long. I mean, just so much happening everywhere. Hail Mary bombs and just chainsaw massacres. I mean, so far so good. Goblin team, he's going to be able to field his full complement. 11 guys on the pitch. Underworld team, I believe the same as well. Was it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? So was it 10 guys there? Oh, thank you so much for that, holy boy. Thanks for that follow. I really appreciate that. More to come. More Champions Cup right here on this Twitch channel. So, all right, Goblin team now. He's going to try to answer back with his own score. This might actually be this might end up a high-scoring affair. Defender stumbles on that 3 dice, and ooh, he's going to hit another Goblin, but oh, unfortunately, just going to get a couple of pushes on that 3 dice, and oh yes, KO. He'll finish off the job. Looney does the business. And Fnatic actually getting a couple of hits in there. That's a little bit fortunate for him. Not every day that you're going to have that. And he does get 2 hits in. Unfortunately, just a couple of pushes because these Goblins do come inherent with that dodge ability, so can avoid that. Defender stumbles on top of that. But boy, the Looney comes in and just wrecks the armor value. +2 to it. And didn't even need to go far for it because the Fnatic pushed him into the Looney and was able to just get that without needing to blow the Blitz. And there, the Blitz is going to use on that Skaven lineman, but just going to be more additional pushes on the front line, and that's it. Underworld team now needs to answer back. What's he going to do? I wonder. What is going to be the madness day? And this Tentacles Troll is really going to be a key thing for today's match, I think, in the long run, because he could definitely tie up a couple of Goblins. And if you got 2 strength against a very high strength troll like that, what's that, 9+ to get out? It's just not an easy time for you to get away from the tentacles if you're going to be 2 strength against a 5 strength tentacles player like that. For the time being though, he's going to continue to stay back. Don't want to be too close to the front line. As I said before, you don't want to base it up if you can help it. And at this point, ball is not too threatening at the moment. Troll might throw him for a touchdown at the end. Don't forget, throw teammate, definitely a big thing for either side of the team. I mean, both of these guys, last second desperation. We could see a throw teammate as well, so I can't wait for something like that. Oh, there you go, Fnatic doing some big time hits here. Niggling injury to that Underworld Goblin. Nicely done there. Fnatic doing some real work there. 3rd hit coming out for him, and this time he's going to be able to get an injury, and he will be able to put one of the Underworld Goblins out. So 3 guys out. Both sides with a death injury. I can't believe my eyes. How many death injuries has that been? Was it 2 death injuries? No, 3 death injuries, wasn't it? Because the one got APO'd out. Here comes the blitz, and he will get that chainsaw out. Oh, Freak, you missed so much, man. First 5 rounds, that's just absolute madness. You're gonna have to rewind in your own time, Freak. But for right now, we are going to continue to see the Goblin team just being so much fun to watch. You missed out on the Hail Mary Bombardier passer. The artillery weapon. There's another foul there. And there, he's going to get called. Going to have to use the last bribe, I think. Yes, he's going to use it. Oh, man. I don't know. At this point, I feel like might as well let that guy get ejected and keep the loony in, right? But, oh, and actually that's the Underworld team. So the Underworld team got the foul in there, and he will use his last bribe in there because he has one. What's that? Oh, I need to go back. You made me look away. Oh, death injury! Death injury there. Another one caused, and I'm a little bit okay. Look, let's just pause it up real quick. Let's just pause it up. We're gonna go back real quick here, guys. I'm sorry. I took my eyes off and looked at the screen real quick, and then after that it switched to the other side. Let's go ahead and go back real quick. Yes, it is going to be the Underworld team, and you will get that KO. Is it here? Was this guy? Let's see who caused the foul there. Yes, it was the Goblin team who did the foul there. Yes. Oh man. It is going to be the Goblin team who does do the... I knew I was right on that, but I wasn't extremely sure, so might as well just turn back the time and be 100% sure. And it's going to be turn 6 now, so Underworld team going to get his time in there, and that's what I'm saying, but might as well just go ahead and maybe allow that Goblin to get fouled out, but may have just gone ahead and said, you know what, we want to keep the Goblins in there, because anyways the looting is probably going to go out in the next bit. And there we go, thrower, and this is going to be a hit. Death injury there on the Goblin team side. What's that, the 4th death injury? What in the world's going on there? But carry on, we must play. This is why we play Blood Bowl right there. The ups and downs. You don't see this full resurrection tournaments, I guarantee it. Oh man, well I guess you do, but they all come back later on, right? But this time, it's all for keepsies. Oh man, Loner, wanted to get that reroll up because he really wanted to get the hit on this troll, but unfortunately Loner's going to come out, just going to have to keep that push. It's still going to be a good one because multiple block troll. You don't want to have that troll sitting in the front line doing 1 bash, 2 bash on 2 separate guys. Goblin team now needs to hurry up. 3 more turns left. Scamper along the right side to try to get in range for this touchdown. Going to be able to get a nice little cage going here along the right side. 3-die block on that Skaven lineman, and just going to get a push there. Going to be able to walk up and base up a couple of guys, and they're Fnatic. Ooh, going to be rolling well now, and so should be able to at least hit 1 extra guy. Yes, he will, but the guard will prevent a 3-die block. And it's going to be 2 more. Oh, he's in the middle of everything. of everything right there. But I believe the Goblin team. Ooh, the Looney. There's so much action going on. And another death injury. And this is a big one right here. It's going to be on the Skaven Blitzer. And it is a big hit there. And that's the foul coming out for that Looney as well. Risking everything on that. WorldSitar says, I don't care. I'm going to get these hit in. +2 to that foul even. And he will hit pay dirt. That's a big piece. Death injury on him. Underworld team has to go on without him for the rest of this match, and he definitely needs them. Another injury comes out. More goblins going out. Apothecary now is going to be used on the Fanatic, and that's actually really good. That right there is really good. Apothecary, but unfortunately not gonna get him back. Oh boy, had he had APO'd him, then he would have actually had come back, I believe, because he would have just counted on the bench. And so, injury on the Looney, but Apothecary doesn't come through for him, and ouch! This is an absolute balls to the walls game. What is going on? It's just so much action, and the Underworld team, he strikes back. He gets the foul in, and he gets the troll down, but just gonna be a stun. But still, an extra turn in which the Goblin team, or the Underworld team, I should say, should get another foul in, and the Goblin team's gonna have to allow that to happen if he wants to score it, because you still need to win it, and you don't want to cage up too hard, because remember, you can throw teammate against the cage and shatter the cage. So right there, as you can see, he's not caging up too hard. He's just kind of leaving some spaces open so that just in case a throw teammate happens. But oh, another backup thrower. Well, you know what? He may be the backup, but he's backing up anyone anymore because he is out. Another injury is going to come out. Whole bunch of guys out for both sides. 5 injuries there. 5 injuries on this, or 4 injuries, I'd say. And then another guy fouled out, so huge right there. And he's going to dodge through. 2 hits dodge. Why not? Get in there. He's got stunty. So it's just going to be all, what, 2 plus, 3 plus dodges? Unless I'm mistaken, 2 plus to the 3 plus dodge, I believe. Yes, it was. And so he's going to be able to get there to at least threaten the ball carrier. And that's about it. But at least he's going to be able to get in there and make this a little bit more uncomfortable for WorldSitar. He's going to get another blitz in there. 1 dive block. Just going to be a push. Sidestep. Oh my gosh. He almost got through. 2 plus dodges all the way through because he, too, also has some, no, there was no 3 plus. 2 plus dodges all the way. So that's the danger here. That's why Underworld is so good. You get that. You get the 2 heads and everything is just a 2 plus dodge. And, oh man, almost hits pay dirt right there. And gonna breathe a sigh of relief as the Goblin team scores it on the possession half of the Underworld team. And WorldSitar when hugs attack. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is an absolute treat right here because both sides, I still don't, I mean, sure, the score is 1-1, and normally you'd say, okay, you know, the Goblin team, they have a good shot at possibly winning this match because they are going to have the ball next, but who knows what could happen? Who knows? KO personnel continues to stay out for the Goblin team, so he's going to be down an extra guy, I believe, and Scarguts is going to get sent off for his troubles. Okay, well, I guess the APO, yeah, didn't come through for him, and so he's going to get called out and injured at the same time. Come on, ref! That's okay. That's okay. Whew! A little bit of breather, guys. So much action going on. Oh yeah, the Plutonian coach is like, oh yeah, more injuries, please, more. But does he really? Because that will just give more inducements to whoever he's going to be facing. And so do you really want to see that? Do you really want to see that? take a shot every time VGP says Goblin. Oh man, you guys will be out like a light. Throw rock. Oh my gosh, and it is gonna hit the guy in the backfield even, and so the ball is gonna land way back there, and he's not even gonna have his main ball carrier to scoop that up. So for just one turn, the Goblin, drink it up boys, and then he won't have a shot at picking up this ball, but the whole armor value break. And that's not a guy with Mighty Blow or anything. But KO is going to come out. Troll now for the blitz. Multiple block. Why not use the great effect if he can? You will get the blitz. But remember, multiple block is only for the block action, not for the blitz action, boys. Don't get confused here. Multiple block is just for the block. That's why it's called multiple block. And yes, Goblins are going to be able to cover the ball. He's trying to get... Oh, he needs to re-roll that. He can't allow it to fumble out of bounds. And luckily, he does get that ball up. Man, that is a bit of a risk. But he cannot allow the Goblin team, the Underworld team, to get there. Because remember, when a stun comes out in the... when the action has not started, between rounds, then the stun actually lasts for 2 rounds because of the bug. There is a stun bug at this moment. And so there you go. He's supposed to be unstunned at this point, but he continues to stay stunned. And so right there, a huge bug. He should be standing right back up right at this time, but he's not going to be able to do that. And so with that, with the low numbers here, Underworld team can get to the backfield. It's going to be extremely uncomfortable. Oh, and a both down die right there. And Underworld team does have a shot. Yes, wastes no time. Gets the blitz off. He's got wrestle. Gonna get the reroll. Defender down die. Will be able to get down the Goblin ball carrier. At least in the next bit, he'll be able to get his +1 in agility and the +1 in strength back for this bit. But, ooh, really stupid. Really stupid. And quite possibly might have tried to use him to throw a Goblin back here to help out in the backfield or something like that, or even just the normal block in the front field here against that Goblin to maybe release some guys there. Foul being caused by the Goblin, the Underworld Goblin, and now he's gonna get the Skaven thrower back there. He's leveled up. Oh, he get back there, and he's gonna try to get the other Skaven lineman back there, but the troll stops all of that madness. He may not have tentacles, but he did avoid letting that Skaven lineman back there. WorldSitar needs to recover after this. Thankfully, again, he does have the +1 in agility man, +1 in strength man back there. He does have the +1 in strength Goblin as well, so he's able to get this hit off, no problemo. He's going to get this hit. We'll get the defender down die on that 2-die block. He's going to get the blitz off afterwards. Both down die. That's not good enough. More both down die. Oh no, and that's going to cause the wrestle. Or will it? Actually, he's going to allow it to go through. Cause the turnover, and unfortunately, it's going to cause a little bit of a stun injury to the +1 in agility and +1 in strength. No wrestle used there, and so the ball still on the ground. 2 heads dodges. Just 2+ dodges everywhere you look because he's got that stunty. So it's all just 2+. He's going to get the Skaven lineman, the Skaven thrower. I forget what he is now. I don't know. KO on that. I'm just lost, boys. I don't know what's going on, but there's more injuries coming on there. Will he try for the ball? No, he's not going to try for the ball right there. Goblin, he'll try for the ball. 2 heads. Will he do the go for it roll? Oh, does he dare? And he does dare. Go for it roll failed. Gonna use this re-roll. And he does get there. Does get the pickup roll. And luckily, WorldSitar, he's too short. He can't get the touchdown right away, so why do any more go for it rolls? But WorldSitar, he does have a couple of Goblins back there. At least he should be able to get the blitz off, and he's going to get the blitz off with the block Goblin. So at least both down dice is also going to be good. Defender down die. Who needs to block when you got this dice? More injuries, more KOs. What in the world's going on? But the KO does come out, both sides, no APOs or anything like that, so he's going to have to live with that. One less guy back there for the Underworld team, and he is going to fail another go for a roll. And he's going to allow that through, but a death injury. I can't blame WorldSitar for not re-rolling that, but man, a death injury on the +1 is strength Goblin, and that's the worst time for that to happen. He needed him to at least mark the ball. For the love of, oh goodness, Nuffle, you beast, you. Here comes the blitz, marking the ball up as well as getting the +1 in strength away. He will mark up. No, he's gonna go and mark up the ball and go ahead and base up the other two goblins. Why not? The troll, he's gonna go and try to get to the backfield. Underworld team smells blood. He definitely wants to get there. Skaven thrower, he's gonna be able to mark up the main ball carrier. Finally, he should be able to get the +1 in strength, +1 in agility. Goblin back up, but will it be enough? WorldSitar's in all kinds of trouble. Oh, but it's gonna be a foul there. It's gonna be a great foul indeed. Gonna need to break the armor, and he does. He's gonna get the foul. He's gonna be able to get the foul, and he will be able to get the very dangerous +1 agility, +1 strength man out. Underworld team pulling out all the stops. Goblin team needs something. 2-die block. That's gonna be re-rolled. Defender down die. He's gonna be able to get down the Skaven lineman, and he's gonna get an armor value break. And he is gonna get down for it. He's gonna have to do something here after the blitz. And he will get a push. That's good enough. That will be enough to get this ball up at the least. But Underworld team is all over the Goblin team in the backfield. He needs to survive one blitz at all, because if he gets blitzed down and he loses the ball, the Underworld team should be able to turn this around and score this mad puppy and win it in regulation. Underworld team, oh, he's in the driver's seat. 3-die block, why not? Oh, but he misses there, so he's gonna use his last re-roll right there, but it's gonna be a good one there. Defender down die, and the ball is gonna land in a terrible spot there for the Goblin team. Great spot for the Underworld team. He's gonna have to pry off another guy. He's not picking the ball up straight away, but that's okay. He's got a few more rounds to pick this ball up, so no particular hurry. He's not in any particular hurry at all. Goblin team, oh, he needs to get his bat there. Luckily, he doesn't really stupid, because he was just a 4+ on that. So luckily, doesn't get really stupid. WorldSitar has to just take the risk here, and he's going to try the 5+ crazy pickup against all kinds of tackle zones, but unfortunately, not going to get that pickup roll against a couple of tackle zones, and OMG. Ball, it will not get picked up. WorldSitar, it is absolutely over. Done. This is it, boys. Defender down died. That will get rid of the one man marking up the ball. Let's add a little bit of an armor value break. Why not? This game has just been absolutely out of control. I'm almost losing my voice now. How can I follow this up with another game? I don't know. Extra arms pick up, and not wanting to attempt Nuffle will not do the go for it roll. Anyways, Goblin team probably not going to have much of a defense after this foul, and we'll be able to get the foul in right there, and no big injuries there. So only a desperation time. Really stupid. Oh, and this time the 4+ really stupid has to come out, so he's desperation dodges through 3+. He gets the defender down on the 1-die blitz. He hits him towards the sideline. Ball scatters out of bounds, but what a terrible throw. Terrible, absolutely terrible throw, and he just, oh my gosh, he could not go there. He only had 2 more go for it rolls to at least get the ball marked up, but he couldn't even do that. So turn 15 now. Underworld team just needs to pick this ball up, just needs to walk it in for the touchdown. I guess thankfully the Skaven thrower is down for the count, and look at this. Underworld team doesn't even score it right there. He just says, you know what? I'm going to hold the ball one more turn and make sure that he wins this match outright. Get the foul in so that he doesn't need to worry about this. This game should definitely go into a Hall of Fame somewhere, because this is just absolutely crazy madness. Only one desperation attempt and one desperation attempt left on the clock. It will be a dive through, and he will get the 1-die blitz, because don't forget he's got +1 in strength. Woo! 1-die blitz, or 1-die block it is. Defender down die, just about the only thing that could save him. Does get the armor value break. The ball scatters around. Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? And it's gonna go way back here. Way back there, and look at how many goblins are. There's 2 goblins right there and a troll uncomfortably in the way, and so the Underworld team is a little bit out of position to actually get to the ball. So he needs to get this hit in, that hit in there, and he needs to get them out of the way so that he can quite possibly get the touchdown. But it looks like it's going to be a 3+ pickup into a possibly a handoff, because I don't know if he's got enough movement allowance. 1, 2. Oh, at least he's going to be able to get the serve. Actually, because he actually did the block right there, he pushed them right into the ball. He was able to mark up the ball with that one goblin, so he had to push him out of bounds with the blitz, and he wanted to pick the ball up straight afterwards, but he wasn't able to. He wasn't able to, and this is going into overtime. Overtime period coming up. What in the world? Overtime. Freak, you called for it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. There was no pitch clear, and a couple of goblins actually gonna pass the KO roll. So, oh man, I can't believe that. And unfortunately, though, both sides are going to get back the KOs except for that guy. He's going to stay out. And man, oh man, everybody here. So many MNGs, Bigiz. Look at that. Everybody actually passed the KO rolls for the Underworld team. Look at that. Look at that. In fact, there's only one failed KO on that, and it was on the Goblin team. So that's a bit unfortunate, but look at here, guys. Hugs attacks. Goblin team. They're going to be the ones that's going to win the coin toss. Oh, man. And even though the KO rolls was terrible, or actually only one guy just failed the KO, but man, wouldn't you love it? Oh, Riot on that kickoff. So one less turn to maneuver the ball with, but I think the Goblin team is probably gonna have to just go crazy here or something. No rerolls left for both sides even, so we're gonna see some more hijinks coming up. Let's see the 3-die block, defender down die. We'll be able to take down the dangerous extra arms or big head, 2 heads, man. We'll just get the stun out, and that is beautiful because that's a really big one to worry about. Big hand, extra arms with 2 heads, guys. So big one right there with that hit, and it's gonna be a good one. And the injury comes out on him actually. So here comes the Goblin with the pickup, and he's not gonna get the pickup roll. Oh, what a big one there! What a big miss right there. Needed to pick that ball up to have at least a shot, at least force the Underworld team to get the blitz off. But now all he needs to do is get these 2 heads Gobos back there. Like I said, it's just 2+ dodges, and hell, I'm an elf player and I'm not afraid of 2+ dodges. I don't know about you, but yeah. Here it comes now. Gonna get a guy marking up the ball. 2 heads dodge, 2+ into a blitz. He does have horns, so he does get the 2-die block. Just gonna get the push there. Just gonna get the blitz. Ooh, really dodge away to try to pick this ball up. No, he's gonna try to get the Skaven thrower on it. He's got sure hands, so might as well try for the pickup, but no! It's a TM5 fail! And he's gonna fall right on top of the ball, and he's gonna stun himself on top. So Underworld team won't actually have his best guy to pick this ball up. What is this game? What is this game? Death injury! More death injuries. How many is that? Is that 6, 7? I don't even know. I lost count. I've lost count of. I don't even have that many fingers on one hand. Oh man. I just don't know. I don't know who's gonna win it anymore, guys. Out of 2-die block, the blitz. It's gonna be skulls on that. Oh man, Underworld definitely will take that because the Goblins. Oh man. Oh, actually, the Underworld team gets the 2. Oh man, I'm mixing these guys up. Underworld team gets the 2 Scullies, and so Goblin team needed that one. Dodge miss there. No No more rerolls anywhere. But anyways, he had the dodge reroll, so he can't reroll that anyways. And so now it's the Underworld team. He's got another chance now at the ball. 2-die block. And finally, another death entry. Another death entry right there. It's just so much going on there. And this Skaven Blitzer, he needs to make up for lost times there. Extra arms pick up. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a good one here. He will be able to pick it up against Attack Zone 3+. Why not? He will be able to get it up. And it is going to be the Underworld team who will make off like a fiend. The Goblins only have one chance. And it might as well be one chance in hell. But here it comes. Here's the Blitz there. We'll get the defender down died. That's beautiful. He will be able to touch up the ball carrier once again. And it's going to ask the Underworld team at this point here. Are we going to go into overtime kickoff? Some penalty kicks there. Oh, big hit there. 3-die block, and it will be a KO. Some more armor value breaks. I don't even know. I don't even know how they're playing. They're just playing on fumes at this point. Absolute fumes. Underworld team with the 2 skulls, but was able to recover after that. OMG, and more skulls coming out. I can't believe it. Goblin team got nuffled, and then after that, Underworld team also benefits from a double scully there at the end. Now we're at the 2 red die block times, and oh, that is it. That is it. There, I think the Goblin team has seen quite enough. Thank you very much. Underworld team now should actually score it pretty soon. I'm just gonna hold it for another round. Wants to get some vanity blocks in, but I guess it's safe because there's no one being able to get that blitz off, and so should be able to be just fine. Well, actually, maybe he does get the blitz in. Ooh. Okay, well, he's gonna get the blitz in on that man. 2-die block. No big injuries gonna get caused. And that will be it. Underworld team is gonna be the winner after a furious game. Big old dance. Cbraw. Whaaaat-stoners. 2-1 finally comes to a conclusion. And we're gonna have another game, so don't you boys go away here. We have a 3rd game coming up. Man! I don't know how I'm going to follow that one, though, guys. I don't know how I'm going to follow that. 20 armor value breaks on both sides. How many death injuries was that? 4 kills on the Goblin team. 2 for the Underworld team. I can't believe it. 6 kills being inflicted in one game. 38 blocks succeeded. 31 on this side. Oh gosh, I am absolutely wrong there, but man, listen. No, actually, I believe I am. What is it now? I don't even know. Underworld team though, loads of SVP his side because a lot more of his injuries was being caused by normal blocks and not necessarily by the chainsaws and things like that and the fouls. So injuries happening for both sides. Dice rolls was insane. 49 sixes being rolled out by the Underworld team. That definitely helps out things. I'll tell you what, impact of the bomb, you actually want to fail that, so 1 was succeeded. And 21 successful armor value breaks. You want to fail these armor value breaks when you're looking at it, and you want to fail the injury rolls as well. Go full roll 7 on this side, and then he got chainsawed, and you want to fail the chainsaw rolls if you can help that too. 23 dodges, only 7 missed ones here. Goblins, he only did what, 13, but failed 5 of the dodges, as you can see there. Pickups were about 50% for him as well, so Goblins couldn't buy a pickup roll. I guess 50% of the time they could. GFI wise, 8 for 2. 3 bribes, none of them got failed or anything like that. And you want to fail the piling on rolls, and so that's good stuff right there. No, actually, oh yeah, you want to fail the piling ons. So you want to fail the armor value breaks, you want to fail the injury breaks, and you want to fail the piling on. And there you go. The block dice, just insane. 18 here. I mean, it's about normal looking, but during the game, it just felt like, wow, anything could happen. Anything could happen, and everything. I think everything across the board could happen, and it basically did. It basically freaking did. But in the end, Underworld team, he's gonna advance after a thriller. Big thriller, and I can't believe it's just, oh, it's just 2-1, guys, just 2-1. 3 people voted for the Goblin team, 2 for the Underworld, and the Underworld team will go on to meet the Bretonnians, and the Bretonnians, I don't know. If I watched that, I would be super scared right now, because Underworld team, okay, you lost the Skaven Blitzer with the Mighty Blow Claw and the piling on, but still, you just don't know what they'll pull from the hat. And with that, guys, thanks for watching. Follow along if you haven't already. You can also subscribe on YouTube as well, just in case you can't follow along with me on Twitch on a nightly basis, because, you know, it happens. But we're going to have one more game, so don't you go away. But until then, thanks again for joining me. We are going to see